very sorry that I can't be in Ljubljana with everybody, but I'm glad I can join with everybody virtually today. And I'm glad we all get a chance to show a little bit of what we've been up to our compatriots. So until we get a chance to see each other back in Ljubljana, I'm glad we have this to tide ourselves over. And I'm going to show you a little demonstration. This is something we've been working on in Little Shop of Physics. And the idea behind it was to demonstrate to people why, in this time when we're very worried about viruses, washing your hands is one of the best tools that you have to protect yourself. So I have this container, and in the container I put a bunch of water, and then I'm going to pour in some kerosene. In the United States, we buy this in the hardware store, and it's called lamp oil. And the exact amount is not crucial. And then I'm going to put some pellets in here. And we just had these little pellets, and we were trying a density experiment with them. And it turns out these pellets would sink in water, except when I put the kerosene in, what they'll do is they tend to collect at the level between the kerosene and the water. The kerosene floats on top of the water, and the pellets float in the region between. But you can see what they've done is they've separated themselves out into a nice flat layer. And if you look closely at the little plastic pellets, each one of the little plastic pellets is surrounded by a little bubble of kerosene, because the pellets are very, very strongly hydrophobic. And they like the water less than the kerosene does. So the minimal energy configuration is pellet with kerosene around it and then water. But if I take this and I cap it and then I shake it, so I shake this up, and then what the pellets will do, oh, I can see they're forming here. They make themselves into these little cell-like structures where there's a layer of pellets, and inside the layer of pellets is actually water. And oh yeah, and I broke one free, and you can see it sunk to the bottom. And what that is, it's a little sphere of water surrounded by pellets that are joined together by a layer of kerosene. And so there's a little envelope of kerosene and pellets that's enclosing a little dollop of water, and then they sink, and then they sink. And so I've got one formed there, and I've got a couple that are budding from the layer at the top, and let's see if I can break those free. Got one, oh yeah, here comes another one. Oh yeah, that's a giant one right there. And I get these very, very interesting structures here. And I say, inside there, there's a whole bunch of water, and it's being held in place by this layer of pellets that are held together by kerosene. And this is our little model of a little viral particle. Because the viral particle, surrounding it is a lipid bilayer, okay? It's a lipid bilayer, and that helps it get inside your cells. And so we've got here something where I've got water on the inside, water on the outside. There's a layer of kerosene and a layer of pellets. And how do I disrupt that layer that is holding that little structure together? The way I disrupt it is with a little bit of soap. So I put a little bit of soap in here. It just takes me a drop or two of soap. Oh my gosh, and you can see immediately the layer in the middle has been disrupted, and a little bit of a shake, and it all falls apart, and all the pellets sink to the bottom. And so soap will do the same thing to the lipid bilayer for the viral particle, and it'll keep those things from being able to infect you. So washing your hands is a crucial thing, and with enough pieces like this in place and enough people following these protocols, our hope is we can get out ahead of the virus, and then next summer we'll be back in Ljubljana.